Henderson. Countdown continues to the start of Par Lumber Heat 3A.
And the U11, Jamie Nielsen, definitely turning back towards the pit, so he will not be a part of this, it looks like.
3 minutes, Michael.
He's still got some time. If he can get up on plane and maybe get that thing going, he can take another hard.
He's got 2 minutes.
Who's going to make the first move across the infield?
Well,
Andrew
Kevin,
Tate.
look at those two guys right in front of you.
Oh, wow. That is a pretty sight. That's going to be a sight I think we'll see. Those two within about a rooster tail of each other for most of this heat. This 1 and this 6. Now Andrew Tate flying up the backstretch. Maybe he's going to try to get out in front and dump over to lane 1.
Henderson found the rough water in Tire Factory turn 2.
He did, but I think he's also keeping it easy, trying to find where does he want to cross over. If he wants to cross over,
Not yet.
it is
Not yet.
It's not a great time to do it yet. No.
Oh, what's Shane doing?
No, they're all headed to the top end of the course. They're at Freedom Equipment Rental turn number 3.
Shane just about dropped off plane up there. He's way behind. Remember that 2 minute mark?
Andrew Tate did the leapfrog and took lane number 1
did.
away.
Remember that 2 minute mark at the start finish line? 2 minutes right now.
And Jamie Nielsen is back, I believe, at the dock.
He is back at the dock. The crew is on board.
So a 4-boat Heat 3A from Par Lumber. Tate in lane 1, Shane in lane 2. Perkins is outside in lane number 4, so that could leave Henderson lane number 3 unless Perkins starts to slide over towards Shane. We'll see.
We've had a strobe warning on the home street and on Bert Henderson, and that was clearly at the top end of the course when Shane pretty much dropped off plane. It's 1:30, and
they're early.
Tate's down here early. That's my mark right there, and he's there at 122.
Look, he's going out wide, too.
But you watch him. Kevin, watch him. He's going to come right back to the inside lane.
He is. Oh, he's not going to give it up because he knows Jimmy Shane will try to take advantage of him. I'm trying to see the strobe lights. I don't think that's blinking yet. I can't quite tell off the top of that boat.
It's so hard to
Bert.
see.
There goes Bert. He's coming across.
He's going to cut here, but it's not going to get him lane 1.
No, he was just behind everybody.
He just was behind. It's going to get him lane 3, maybe, unless Perkins dumps down. But no, he'll be on the outside of the 1 and the 6.
Yeah. 45 seconds, Michael.
So Tate in the Delta Reel track right now, exactly across from the Bosch Thermador start-finish line here in lane number 1. Jimmy Shane just crossed that score-up buoy on the backstretch in the home street, the 6.
30 seconds.
Perkins is up with Tate near the entrance pin to Freedom Equipment Rental, turn number 3. Henderson is starting to catch the field now, coming up from behind in that bright red boat, the Boitano Homes entry. Round the top end of the course.
15. About a 9-second run off that buoy.
And they are at exit pin of Buffalo Brothers turn number 4. Tate in lane number 1. Shane in lane number 2. Henderson's going to take 3. Perkins in lane number 4.
3, 2, 1, go.
It's a clean start. Perkins has some nice boat speed on the outside. You can see Jimmy Shane picking up speed in lane number 2.
But coming down here on the outside, it's going to be Bert Henderson going to get down here first flying the boat. Got about 2 boat lengths on Jimmy Shane, but Shane's inside of him, and then Tate's in there somewhere, Kevin.
And they're bouncing out of turn 2, and Shane comes up as tight as he can into lane 1. And heads down the backstretch with the lead. Tate on the inside, Henderson on the outside, battling for second.
Tate had a real bumpy ride coming through Agri-Service turn number 1 into Tire Factory turn number 2. Had to back off the throttle. That allowed Jimmy Shane to shot put out in front. Nice run for Jimmy Shane in lane number 2. Now we'll see with smooth water at the top end of the course into Freedom Equipment Rental turn number 3 if Andrew Tate can gain some ground on the inside lane on Jimmy Shane in lane number 2. Henderson's in 3rd, Perkins in 4th. Jimmy Shane holds on to the lead by about a half a rooster tail as they come down the front stretch. Tate's trying to gain on him, but Shane has some straightaway speed. This is a nice, solid race down the front stretch, but it's going to be Jimmy Shane, your race leader, and watch Henderson on the outside. He's got momentum.
Into lap number 2. We've been heard from the officials the start was illegal, so everybody's good. Tate hanging right with him, Kevin.
Absolutely. He has lane 1, but he's bouncing around inside of there off of Shane. And Shane can just punch the throttle down the backstretch, and he's got about a rooster tail and a half lead with Bert Henderson about 2 rooster tails behind the 1.
And Kevin, you mentioned it. The rough water might be inside. Tate's really having trouble getting through that bottom end of the course in lane number 1.
And Shane's pinning him in there, too. That's what we talked about before the start.
Yeah, you could tell. You said 30 feet 1 inch is where Shane's going to be. I'd imagine he's about 30 feet 1 inch.
And I think Tate just went outside.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, if you remember back in Madison, Tate, he was inside and he just got caught and coming down to that lane with Shane right there. So
Shane's going to take, Jimmy Shane in the home street's going to take over lane number 1. Tate in lane number 2. Henderson in lane number 3. The question is, can Henderson now catch Tate? Wow, look at Tate flying it down the front stretch, back and forth on the sponsons.
Yeah, he's really got a lot of air underneath that U1 Delta rail track. And I'll tell you what, Bert Henderson's got him in his sights. I don't think he can run him down, but he's going to give it a go, Kevin.
They're out lanes 3 and 4. Nobody in lane 1 as Tate flying down the backstretch. Henderson going way out wide. Struggling out there, and so Tate going to fly the boat down the backstretch. Here comes Perkin on the inside.
Going to say, keep an eye on Brian. He went to the inside.
Woo-hoo. That boat is barely touching the water at the front.
Jimmy Shane into turn number 3, top end of the course. Just a perfect run in 3A, brought to you by Par Lumber. Bounces a little bit wide at the exit pin of Buffalo Brothers, turn number 4. Tate is just coming around 4 now. He's going to swing it way out wide in the Delta reel track, and he's back about 3 rooster tails now as the white flag is out for Jimmy Shane, and Shane backs off the throttle a little bit coming across the start-finish line as he had a lot of air underneath the boat. But there's no way Andrew Tate's going to catch him. It's Jimmy Shane's race to win in Heat 3A from Par Lumber.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, Kevin, keep an eye on our race for 3rd, because they're going to get down here after Tate and Shane, and this first turn is going to be lumpy. Keep an eye on these two as Perkins flies the boat at the entrance booth.
It's bumpy for the two that are with nobody around, and look what it's going to be for Perkins on the inside. He's going to take the lead for the 3rd place race heading out of the exit pit. And Henderson going to try to gun it down the outside, down the back stretch. They are deck to deck down the back.
And Perkins with the lead coming up the back stretch for that 3rd place finish. At the top end of the course, it's Jimmy Shane in the home street, the 6, into Buffalo Brothers turn number 4. And he's going to come extremely wide out of the exit pin in lane number 3. That forces Andrew Tate even farther out. He was outside in lane number 5, actually, as he'll take the checkered flag for Par Lumber, Heat 3A, Jimmy Shane in the home street. Delta reel track will take 2nd place across the Bosch Thermador appliance start-finish line. And it's Brian Perkins holding on to 3rd place down the front stretch. Perkins will take 3rd place in the Payne West. Darrell Strong presents 4th place for Bert Henderson, Boitano Homes in 3A from Par Lumber.
What a run by Perkins.
Yeah, I know everybody's talking about Tate and Shane on that one, and for sure, but Brian Perkins just jamming that brand new boat in some really rough water down here in turn 1, and he pulled off a 3rd place finish. Kevin, you had an awesome view of him flying that 99.9 coming right at you.
Well, when we saw the 3 boats, they're battling kind of that first 2 laps. Perkins was kind of running on the outside, but once everybody vacated lane 1, Perkins took it and used that short track around the course to get up to Henderson, and he had the boat speed and the ability to keep it tight to take that lead here at turn 2 and down the backstretch.
It's exactly what we talked about before the heat. You're saying, you know, the inside lane's the advantage. Yes, it sure is. Shortest way around. But boy, if it gets rough down there, it can be a detriment. So he really took a chance, but he wanted to win. He knew that was his only opportunity, was to throw it in lane 1, drive through the ocean, and he made it work. It's a great job for that new hull.
All right, Brad, looking ahead